Yes, I'm back again, and yeah, it's your Ranjana ma'am, and this time it is Act 5, Scene 1. I know the thumbnail says it all, but still it has become a habit. So you are watching yours as well as my channel, not mine as well as your channel. I have just reversed it, and yes, at your request. So Act 5, Scene 1. So there are 9 scenes here, but the scenes are quite short. So I think in 2 to 3 videos we will complete them. So in Act 5, Scene 1, what is it about? It is about uh, Lady Macbeth, and a doctor and the waiting gentlewoman of Lady Macbeth, they are in conversation. So yes, before I start, you know, if you have not subscribed to my channel up till now, please do. And don't forget this. So Dunsinane, a room in the castle. So here we are back in Scotland and Macbeth's castle, Dunsinane. And who enters? A doctor. Doctor of physics means actually a physician. He enters, and along with him the waiting gentlewoman. Waiting gentlewoman of whom? Lady Macbeth. Doctor, I have 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked? So the gentlewoman had reported to the doctor that Lady Macbeth walks in her sleep. So the doctor says that he had kept watch. Hearing this, he had kept watch on Lady Macbeth for 2 nights, and he has seen nothing of this. So he says the report is not, it doesn't seem to be true. So he asks, when did you last see her sleepwalking? So she says, since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet all this while in a most fast sleep. So the gentlewoman tells the doctor that since His Majesty, she refers to Macbeth, he went to battle, this gentlewoman has watched that Lady Macbeth, she gets up from her bed, puts on her nightgown, opens her cupboard, takes out a piece of paper, folds it, writes something on it, reads it, then again seals it, and then goes back to bed. And all this is done while she is fast asleep. A great perturbation in nature to receive at once the benefit of sleep and do the effect of watching. In this slumbery agitation, besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say? So doctor says that it must be on account of a mental disorder, constitutional disorder, which makes her enjoy the gift of sleep and at the same time doing those things which one does when they are awake. So reading, writing, all these people do when they are awake, but she is doing this while she is fast asleep. That means there is great disorder in her system. So while she is sleeping, in this sleeping state, besides walking and other physical actions, have you heard her say anything also? So did she speak anything? That, sir, which I will not report after her. So gentlewoman doesn't want to speak out what Lady Macbeth has said. Why? Because there is no one to be witness to what she has said other than her. So she might be blamed for or she might be accused of telling lies. So she says, I will not report it. I don't dare report such things, what she has said. You may to me, and it is most you should. So yes, you can repeat these to me, and it is rather proper that you should do it. neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. So this is what I just now said. So why is she not ready to speak it out? Because she says that I don't have any witness who will confirm what I have said is the truth. So I might be condemned as a liar and then sentenced to death. No, I am not going to say anything. Now what happens? Lady Macbeth enters. Enter Lady Macbeth with a taper, with a candle. Lo, you, here she comes. This is her very guise. And upon my life fast asleep, observe her, stand close. So Lady Macbeth comes with a candle in her hand, and seeing her, the gentlewoman says, see for yourself, here she is coming. This is how she acts. And I swear by my life that she is fast asleep. So just observe her. Stand hidden. By the way, this reminds me, when I was in college, we had done black comedy Shakespeare. So that was quite a humorous one. So the characters of Shakespeare's characters were brought in as if in the 20th century, and they were being observed. So I had played the role of Lady Macbeth and this sleepwalking scene. So I was wearing a black gown and sleepwalking, and then Shakespeare's fool comes, and when I say what's done cannot be undone, and then Shakespeare's fool comes and troubles me so much that I get very angry and says what's done can be redone, and I chase him out of the stage. So it was hilarious. I enjoyed running all around the stage, and the fool, Shakespeare's fool Festy, so oh my God, help, help, help. So that was real fun. So someday I might put that picture in YouTube of Lady Macbeth. So anyway, let's get back. Doctor, you see her eyes are open. So the doctor points out, just see her eyes are open, so she is awake. But their sense is shut. No, eyes are open but she doesn't see anything. What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands. So doctor says, what is she doing now? And then he observes that she is rubbing her hands. It is an accustomed action with her to seem thus washing her hands. I have known her continue in this a quarter of an hour. So the gentlewoman says that it is an usual act for her to wash her hands for at least 15 minutes. I have watched her continuously trying to rub her hands as if she is washing her hands for 15 minutes. Lady Macbeth, here, yes, yet here is a spot. So she is washing her hands as if to wash away the spots of blood, imaginary spots of blood, because at this moment there is no blood in her hand. But she keeps on rubbing as if to wash away the spots of blood in her hand. Hark, she speaks. Listen, she is speaking. I will set down what comes from her to satisfy my remembrance the more strongly. So he says that I will write down whatever she is speaking in order to remember it better. Lady Macbeth, out, damned spot, out I say. 1, 2, why then it is the time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie, a soldier and afeard. What need? We fear who knows it, when none can call our power to account. Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? So all her speech, it is disoriented. She is in a state of confusion. Whatever she speaks, they are all as if muddled up. So first she says, out, damned spot. That means she wants the spot of blood to leave her hands. And then she hears as if the striking of the clock. 1, 2, it's 2 o'clock, the time to go and murder Duncan. So this is the time to commit the murder. Hell is dark. And then as if she is reprimanding or reproaching Macbeth for his cowardice. So you are a soldier and you are frightened. And then again, why should we be afraid of discovery when there is no one to there is no one above us to explain. We don't need to explain to anyone. And then she speaks of Duncan. Who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him that they are still in her hand, she feels. The old man had so much blood that the blood stains are still on my hand. I cannot wash them also clean. Doctor, do you mark that? So, did you hear that? Lady Macbeth, the Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? And then the Thane of Fife, so she must be aware that Macbeth had sent murderers to kill Lady Macduff and her children. So she is talking about Lady Macbeth. The Thane of Fife means Macduff. He had a wife. Where is Macduff's wife? And then again she is back to her hands. What? Will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar all with this starting. And then again she as if is talking to Macbeth. Macbeth, after the murder of Duncan, he was so scared. So she says, no more of your fits. You are spoiling everything with your nervousness. So he was scared twice, once after murdering Duncan and once in the banquet when he had seen the ghost of Banquo. Doctor, go to, you have known what you should not. So the doctor says that you have come to know what you should not. This should be to the gentlewoman. Gentlewoman, she has spoke what she should not. I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known. So the gentlewoman says that the queen has spoken things which she should not have spoken, or said things which she should not have said. So God alone knows what she knows. Lady Macbeth, here is the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh. So she smells her hand and says, the smell of blood is still here. So even if I put all the perfumes of Arabia on my hands, they will still smell of blood. What a sigh is there. The heart is sorely charged. So when she says, oh, so there is so much of sadness, pain and all that. So the doctor says, what a heartbreaking sigh is that. So her heart is heavily loaded with grief or sadness, heavily burdened heart. I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body. So the gentlewoman says that I would not like to have such a heart in my breast, even if it were for the queenly dignity of myself. That means to become the queen, I would not like to have such a heart. Well, pray God it be, sir. So may God see that the things become good again. This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I have known those who have walked in their sleep, who have died holily in their beds. So doctor says that this illness, I cannot cure this illness. This is beyond my cure. But I have heard of people who have walked in their sleeps, but they had died peacefully in their beds. Lady Macbeth, wash your hands, put on your nightgown, do not look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo is buried, he cannot come out on his grave. So then again Lady Macbeth is heard speaking out as if to her husband, that wash your hands and put on your nightgown. When did she say this? After the murder of Duncan, when this knocking is heard at the south gate. Don't look so pale, don't look so horrified. And then this is after, the next part is after Banquo's death. I tell you yet again, Banquo is buried. So Banquo is dead and he has been buried. Most probably after the burial of Banquo also, Macbeth must have had hallucinations regarding Banquo's ghost. So Lady Macbeth had comforted him by saying that Banquo has been buried and he cannot come out of his grave. So why do you look so pale? Even so, that means even in the murder of Banquo also, that means Duncan they had killed, but they also killed Banquo. Lady Macbeth, to bed, there is knocking at the gate. Come, 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 give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. A very famous line. To bed, to bed, to bed. So, as if she is telling Macbeth that let us go to bed, and then that knocking is heard. Remember, Macduff, and Macduff comes to wake up Duncan, and then the murder is discovered. She is talking of that time. There is knocking at the gate. Come, come, come. Hold my hand. What we have done, we cannot undo it. What is done has already been done, and nothing can be done now. So let us go to bed. Doctor, will she go to bed now? Will she go now to bed? So the doctor inquires of the gentlewoman. Gentlewoman directly, yeah. After this, she will now straight go to bed. Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their deaf pillows will discharge their secrets. More needs she the divine than the physician. God, God forgive us all. Look after her. Remove from her the means of all annoyance, and still keep eyes upon her. So good night. My mind she has mated, and amazed my sight. I think, but I dare not speak. So the doctor says that there have been very slanderous rumors in the air. Slanderous rumors are floating around. Unnatural deeds will have unnatural reactions on those people who commit these unnatural deeds. That means here it is Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. They have committed these unnatural deeds, and as such they should suffer unnatural reactions. Infected minds to their deaf pillows will discharge. Yeah, so the guilty minds, they will speak out their secrets to their pillows while they are sleeping. She is more in need of a priest than a doctor. So may God forgive us all. And then he advises the gentlewoman to take care of Lady Macbeth and to remove all the means which she can harm herself, because in such a miserable state she can attempt suicide, and that is what she did later also. So all the means of harm, remove it from her, and still keep eyes on her and always keep observing her. So good night. My mind she has confused. I am bewildered. My sight and my mind has been confused, and I feel bewildered, I feel confused. I can think, but I cannot speak what is in my mind. Gentlewoman, good night, good doctor. So they both leave, and this is where your Act 5 Scene 1 comes to an end. So yes, bye for the time being.